Hi crafters, this is Crafty Savvy and I'm back today to do a very small tutorial and a bit of a mask make with you. In my last video I showed you a thrifting haul that I did, and I had been lucky enough to purchase these library pockets and cards for a very small price. I must have hundreds of cards and a nice stack of these envelopes, and I think I paid under $10 for them. So I was really anxious to get started, creating with them and getting some prepared for use in my own journals. I know that some of you may have these in your stash, but a lot of you won't. I'm not 100% certain, but I think you may be able to purchase pre-made ones on Amazon. But like I said, don't quote me. I didn't really look. I think I may have seen something a while back, but you can have a look. Otherwise, I just deconstructed one of these and there really is nothing to it. So you could easily make the pocket. I mean, this is nothing. This is just you cut a rectangle piece of paper. You could use your stamp if you have a stamp on there. You could draw lines on it. You could do whatever you want. They don't have to look like this. It's just the way that these ones came. But you just need to cut yourself some rectangular pieces of paper. And then this is slightly more, I'll show you how to fold it. It is a breeze. So once you make one, you're going to find yourself making a whole stack just to have them ready like this, okay? So I'm going to show you that really quick before we get started, and then I'll tell you what I've done with these so far for myself, and then we might mask make. So what you're going to need is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. This just happens to be white copy paper for the purpose of showing you the folding, and you can actually get two exact pieces out of that one sheet. So your paper is going to be cut 8 lengthwise and then 4 1/4 widthwise, okay? So get yourselves your pieces of paper and we can fold along together, okay? So then all I did was, some of this I'm going to eyeball, but I can tell you more or less what the measurements are. So I'm going to say that this is the bottom and this is the top. I'm going to take my bottom and I'm just going to fold it up, probably leaving about maybe 3/4 of an inch even if you wanted to. That part doesn't really matter. The ones that I have here looks like about 1/2 inch, but that really is totally up to you. So you fold that to where you want it. So I'm going to put mine just right about there, and then you're just going to crease that. So 3/4 of an inch. An inch might be a little bit too much, but whatever you're comfortable with. It doesn't really matter. Okay? So now you folded the bottom up to the top, and then you're going to open this back up, and then you're going to measure in from both sides. So from here to here and here to here, in about 1/2 inch. Okay, so just go in 1/2 inch. I'll just make a mark there and a mark there. I'm not being so precise, just so I can show you, okay? And then you want to draw a line, a straight line preferably. Here, I'm gonna make this center crease a little bit darker just so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, you don't have to do this. I just wanted to let you know that that's where our fold is. Okay, here. So now, so we measured in 1/2 inch, and just draw a line down from the top to the middle. Don't go all the way down, just to that middle crease, okay? If you're not comfortable cutting straight away, then just make yourself some guidelines like this, okay? Now you're just going to grab your scissors and you're going to cut that off, stopping at that crease, okay? Okay, so we're just going to cut all the way to the crease there. Okay, so now you're left with this little spaghetti arms. Okay, so from here, what you're going to want to do is taper. So now we're on the inside of the flappy part. So you cut down to that line there, and now from that cut point there, you want to come down into this section and just taper it off a little bit. So just make a diagonal line like that from there to there, okay? You don't have to draw lines. You could just get your scissors when you're cutting and do this. Okay? And guess what, guys? You're pretty much done. If you have a corner rounder, you could round off those corners at the top. Do or don't, it doesn't matter. You can fold this back up, and then you can flip the whole thing over and just fold that in to where it meets the other piece of paper. Grab a glue stick or whatever glue you prefer. And done. Like literally done. Okay, mine are slightly smaller, but I find these ones too big. So yeah, so that's it. So now you can cut yourself some cards. These happen to be so 3 by 5, and it fits right on in there. Easy breezy, right? Shall we do that again or no? Thank you guys. Pretty easy, right? We could do another one quickly just because I have another piece of paper here. I'm not even going to measure this time to show you how easy it is. So I'm just going to fold up to wherever I like it. There. Okay, I'm going to just grab my scissors. And this is the top now. I just flipped it around. I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to cut down about 1 inch. I'm going to just cut that little angle for my folding there. Same thing here, come in about 1 inch. And go down on an angle. Corner around my edges. Fold it back up. Now I turned it around already. Apply some glue. Pretty simple and easy. You could always put some tape on there afterward for gluing them down. And see how quick that was? Done. Okay, so there is no need to go purchase anything. I am telling you that it is easy as pie. Okay? If there's any questions about that, just put them down below and I can help you out. But, I mean, I did spend my money on those. I'm not going to say don't waste your money, but for the time that it takes, you could easily make a whole pile of those just in front of the TV or whatever without a problem. So when I got mine, the little pouches here, the envelopes, were slightly discolored. I don't know if you can see that now on camera, but they're more yellow than the card. These are very white. So what I did was, and I'm not going to go over this part with you now, but I'll show you what I did and how I did it. So I just put a few together, And I'm sorry, but I'm keeping the sticker part on, or the peel on for now, until I need to stick them down. So I'm sorry if that's annoying, but I'm just going to keep it that way. So all I did was I laid a whole bunch of these out across my mat here. And I have my coffee mixture in a little spray bottle like this. And I literally just sprayed everything. I didn't touch them. It just absorbed right in. They were dry in a matter of minutes. And then once they were dry, I just inked up the edges. Because, I don't know, it just gives it a little bit more of a finished feel for me. So that's all I did, okay? So if mine look a little bit different, that's why. I just went through and coffee stained everything just because I wanted some vintage ones. I would like to do some others that I keep just a little bit more on the white side. But for this batch, I think we're going to vintage them up a little bit, okay? So I did one little practice run. So this is what I think we're going to mass make. So this is, I'm sorry about the paper, but I just wanted to decorate a little bit. So I want to decorate the pocket mostly. And so this is the pocket. And then the card I would like to leave for journaling, right? So I just decorated that just a tiny bit there. Okay, so I think it's super cute. And so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go through and decorate. I kind of want to stick with what I was doing here. This is just like a little collage of fabrics, some book page, and then some little stickers, and that's what I thought how I would mass make the rest. So I have this little box here that is pre-made little clusters, and I have filled my box with those. But what I found was the ones that I had in here already are kind of large for, well, maybe not. I mean, that already looks really cute. Some of them are too large. So I just made a bunch that are smaller. And then if I use that, I can always embellish with something else, a button or whatever. It just depends on how we go. So I'm going to keep that out because that might be the first one that we do. So anyways, I'm going to be using clusters. And then I have around me like little bits and bobs, some stickers. I have some book page inside here. And like literally things are everywhere. I have labels. Let's get started. Okay, so looks like we're going to go down the blue route with the. I really like to have. I like to have book page or dictionary page, something like that behind it. I'm rummaging already. Just exact thing I said I wasn't going to do. Because the more you think you're organized, the less you seem to be. So there's some pre-made things here. Because we don't always want to have book page, do we? So postcard is, yeah, I hope you guys will like pause me and go and make some of the envelopes and then come back and we can craft together. That'd be cute to use and then put a stamp on it. If I put that down there, what can I put? Maybe book page is still the best thing. Okay. Let's try to cut this down. There. I'm going to get quiet. It's been such a long time since I've done a any sort of tutorial or craft with me, even for that matter. But so many things have. I always just read to make sure there's nothing bad on there. Yeah, with all the stuff going on. I had a, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, I think I did, about not being able to come down to my craft room when I wanted because my son is down here. So I just kind of had a talk with them and went over some of the things that, why I haven't been coming down, because, you know, I don't want to disturb them and all the things. So they assured me that they're okay with me coming down, and they totally understand. So I hope we can find an arrangement or some kind of agreement so that I can continue to come down and make videos, because I really miss it. So I have my glue gun on there just because I'm going through some thick fabrics. Oh, that's so cute already. What can we put right there? Let's see. Fascinated with these little numbers. I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. How has everybody been keeping? My entire family ended up getting that flu. Everybody's better now, but the cough is like relentless. It just doesn't quit. It's terrible. Anybody else suffer through with that? So the other thing is there's such a big space up here. Like, where's my sample? See, I put a little tiny bit of book page and something, and I actually just like that. Maybe we will do that again. Okay, I can use that. And I just have to stop overthinking everything, so I'm just going to put it down. Heck with it. And then we'll just go into the bits and bobs. Oh, that's cute. That's good enough for me. Sometimes that glue stick is just too big. Glue. Okay. That's a blue one done. Oh, I should probably put something in there. What should I put in there? I have these wooden decorative buttons. So I thought maybe that would be cuter. Aren't these gorgeous? Love. Okay, we're going to use that one because it has that same green and blue in it, and we're going to put it there. And I have a tiny bit of baker's twine. Let's see. So we had probably one of the heaviest snowfalls that we've had in quite some time. It's actually Monday. I am home from work because I work at a school bus company and all of the buses are canceled. Schools are actually closed. It snowed so much. I went outside earlier and I have snow boots that go up to my knees, like winter snow boots. And when I stepped down, the snow literally went over my boots and in my boots. Like, it was so deep. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. I mean, I live in Canada, so we're pretty used to it. But this was like a lot fell at once, so. Oh goodness. Okay. That's not working in my favor. I don't know why that took me so long, but it just did. I'm starting to have problems with my left hand now. So things are taking a little longer to do because I'm having all of the same pain as from my other hand, but that's what happens when you have arthritis as bad as I do already. Okay, that is super cute. I love that. Okay, that's two. I don't know how long I have here because I called it a mass make, but knowing me, I'll get like 4 done. I'll be like, anyway, okay, let's pick another cluster. Let's see. Look in here. These are the small ones. Now I'm wondering if the big ones don't work just as well. I'm kind of enjoying the colors. That's like way too big. That's too big. Let's see what I got down here. Purple, that's fun. But I don't really use a lot of purple in my... That's giant. I need to keep it vintagey. Is that what I said? Is that good? It's a little bit large. Ooh, I just had an idea. Wouldn't that be cute, like as another pocket? Put it down here so the little trim hangs off and then leave it open. Okay, let's do that. No second guessing. Okay. So, book page, because I like it. Put that back. I just want there to be a little decorative edge everywhere. There. Okay, the other thing I think I'm going to do is, and I wasn't going to ink anything, but I think I need this paper to stand out a little bit. So I'm just going to put some ink on there. Yeah, so anyways, the snowstorm, I'm grateful to be home. Because I live not too far. I'm about 35 minutes or so away from work. But when it snows like this, and I'm in the country, so it's not fun driving in this weather. But because the buses get canceled, my work is very good about that, and basically just told the staff, you know what, nothing happening right now, so stay home and stay safe. So that was good. I'm sorry if I'm out of frame. My camera is set back and I forget that because I'm stretching out my arms and it just doesn't feel right. Okay, so now this I want to make a pocket. So thank goodness I plugged in my glue gun. I'm going to just go across the side and across here and there. Okay. That looks cute. And I can still put something in there. Like what? I mean, it probably could be bigger, but for the sake of time, we'll look for something after. But this is very cute. Put that on, and I don't have any twine here. Let me see. Got a little bit of lace here. So that's cute. Am I going to put anything else on the background? This has green just like that. Let's see. How's the weather been around where you guys are all living? I love stickers. I mean, it just makes life so easy. Oh, love. Okay. Now, am I going to do the same? Put some book page up there. Forgot how much. Oh, you know what? That is a little bit long. Oh, wow. How much I love to do. I miss crafting so bad. It says Anthony on there. That's my husband's name. Also, I was telling you in my last video about the Nimbot label makers. So I went and looked on Amazon, and oh my goodness, they're a lot more expensive on Amazon than where my husband got them. And I don't know if, you know, they've become more popular and people have just been buying them and the prices went up. I have no clue, but I am pretty sure that my husband didn't spend, you know, $60 on that thing. Well, I know that he didn't, so I don't know. So I apologize if I made it sound like they were inexpensive, because that is kind of pricey. I mean, it's a great little thing, but you still have to buy, you know. Anyway, that's the labels that that little one makes. I mean, it is nice and all, but yikes. I didn't realize that they were that much, so I apologize for that, because somebody's going to say, like, what are you talking about, lady? It's a great tool, though, I must say. I labeled everything, so... Sorry, I'm just digging over here for something to put on there. Okay, now my glue wants to cause problems. I never have problems with this glue until the camera's on. Okay, so we'll put that in there. Oh my gosh, love. Okay, that's 3. Let's go. Let's see what else we got. So if I didn't have these as like a base somewhere to start, I don't even know what I would be doing right now. I get very lost in where to start. It's the starting for me. Once I'm going, it's not so bad, but okay. I think I like, let's do this one first. I think I like this brown one. Okay, that. Get our book page. This is cute. Oh, this match that color? Yes, it does. Let's use a strip of that. Cute little thing. This is math of some sort. I'm just gonna trim it, and then whatever size it is, it is. Give this some distress. Oh, I was off the screen again, aren't I? I like that, and we'll just cut it there about Wednesday. Okay. And then to put that maybe there. Do you guys use a glue gun? I know a lot of people don't. I love my glue gun. I wish I could use it for everything, but I can't. But I just feel like things that are built up and pretty thick, you know, it helps stick it down. Okay, do we want anything else on there, or is that good? That looks so pretty. Love it. Okay. Do we want something there? Do we have a thin one that is not? Oh, that looks pretty too. Nope, I think I'm putting it here. Where are we gonna go? Here. My youngest is home still. I don't know if I mentioned he broke his collarbone. And he's home healing. That looks really cute. Okay, this one, I think I'm gonna collage this a little bit. I had this little piece. I am just gonna put it down here, and then I cut off that little bit here, and we're just gonna collage over it. Okay, let's just use this. That's that. There we go. All right, I could do another one. Sorry, I keep knocking that thing over. Okay, that's cute. Such pretty font. Okay. Distress. Make sure there's nothing bad on there. What can we put there? Let's just glue down the book page. Okay, I'm going to go to the edge with the label. Okay, and then I'm going to glue gun this on. All right, I found a couple of stickers here. Let's see. I don't know what direction that's going, but it's gonna collage on some things there. Put this, is that a 6 or a 9? I think it's 6. Just put that on there for some layering. This little butterfly. Sure, why not? That looks cute. And then on the card, oh, this is just a transparent, well, that's fine. We could do half. Go around that way. And that's that. You can put that in there. There. Cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see if I can at least get one more done. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. Let's see. I see something over here. Look at this pretty blue. I could put book page and put that. I could layer and then, okay, let's try that. I'm going to tear down one side just a little bit. Like this, and then that. Okay, and then some page. Okay. Put this on here. I don't know, you guys. I don't think we're gonna mass make sounds like, you know, what it sounds like. I thought they would get so many done, but here we are. Okay, let me glue this together. Oh, maybe what I'll do is put that down first. I think my glue is melting. And it shouldn't be because it's freezing down here. Okay, off camera again. I'm going to look back and I'm going to find that I'm completely off camera this whole video, aren't I? That would really be bad. And then we'll get this piece on there. We have this. Some kind of bow. Alright, I think we're just going to go with that. Lift that up. Just going to put some glue on here. Okay, I'm going to put the doily down here. If I stick a little piece of this out, yeah, I know it looks bad right at the moment, but I can do that. That looks weird right now, but hold on one sec. And we'll put this on top. Okay, and put a little piece up here. Ouch. Okay, and then on here, what are we going to put? Okay, and I have a teeny tiny piece of this. I can layer up. Okay, what did I do with my paper? Okay, what else can we put on there? I'll put a little bit of glue right there. And we'll put that guy there. I'll go back inside the pocket. That's cute, very pretty. Okay, so I don't know if we have time for another one. I can't even tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think that's good for now. We made 6, I believe. So this was the one that I made off camera. Just with a little bit of paper up there. And this is the one we just made. Super pretty. This one. This one I love. I think this one is my favorite. Very cute. And number 6. Yeah, 6. This is also very pretty. I like it too. That's it, you guys. So I kind of had hoped to have made a few more. I have coffee dyed a whole bunch. So, I mean, I can finish up here with this. Yeah, so thank you for hanging out with me today. So I hope that little tutorial was helpful for those of you who would like to make some of those. It's quick and easy, and then you can have some library pockets of your own. So these will be really sweet in journals, and I'm going to make a whole bunch, so whatever I coffee stained, I'm going to finish, because these are great to have on hand for making elements for your journals. So that's it, you guys. Hope you're all staying well and safe and warm if it's cold where you're at. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. It helps out just a little, and take good care of yourselves. We'll see you all real soon. Bye.